Hey everybody, it's me again. I'm just walking up the road here, enjoying this pretty Sunday. Just got out of church a little bit ago and had a big lunch, so that was nice. Well, what I wanted to talk about today was the fact that we distract ourselves too much. If you're trying to make a change in your life for the better, or build something in your life, or access the more creative parts of your mind, the key is to eliminate distractions. I used to consider myself a person who was not creative. I thought that was a part of my identity. I was like, I can't create things. Like, I don't have the kind of mind to create videos like these, think about different subjects to talk about, whatever. That just wasn't me. And I wasn't a productive person either. I considered myself to be a procrastinator, and I was. But really, truly what I was I was a distracted person. It wasn't that I'm not creative or that I'm not ambitious. You're creative, you're ambitious. But what you are is distracted. I promise you, if you feel like you're not a creative person, if you feel like I don't have ambition, I don't know what to do with my life, I don't know what to do with my time, I don't know what direction I should go in. Your problem is, I guarantee you spend a good amount of your day scrolling on your phone or watching TV or playing video games, that sort of thing. Or, dicking off too much. Socializing's one thing, but even that you got to be careful of. If you get too tightly involved with a group of people and like that's all your spare time is hanging out with people and you never do anything else, then that's not great. You know what I mean? You got to manage your time better. So I believe if you are really struggling with whatever your problem happens to be, if you're really trying to find, your purpose in life and what you need to be working on, what you need to do, man, look, the sun just came out. What you need to do is eliminate distractions. Eliminate the distractions in your life. At least set aside some time every day to not be distracted, to have nothing else going on. Blaise Pascal had a good quote, was most of man's problems come from the fact that he can't sit alone in a quiet room. And that's me paraphrasing. That isn't a verbatim quote, but that's the gist of it. And he's right. See, here's the deal. If you always got the TV going and you're always on your phone, you're not gonna be able to create anything. You're consuming, you're not creating. You're not working. You think Donald Trump and Elon Musk are on their phone all day scrolling? No, of course not. You think the people that run the world do that? No, of course not. So if you can get alone and really think, for at least a part of a day, then you'll be better off. One thing that helped me was I had problems scrolling on my phone and watching TV. I really like watching history documentaries. I have my whole life. I love history. Y'all know that. But you got to, get away from that stuff ultimately, because it's not serving you. It's just entertainment. It does not yield any results in the long run. Like, it is strictly entertainment. And you got to understand that. So what I did that helped me to get away from my own distractions was I didn't get rid of my TV, but I pulled the plug out of it. I pulled the cord out of it, and I moved it away. So if I want to watch TV, I gotta really make an effort to watch TV, which is not very often. Like throughout the week, I will not watch TV at all. Maybe sometimes on the weekends for a part of a weekend, but not very often. And my phone, I bought a lock box for my phone. You can find them on Amazon. You put your phone in there, and it has a timer, and you can double click it, the button, whatever, and it'll lock your phone up for however long you want. And if you can just be alone with your thoughts, you know, for a given amount of time, maybe every day or every week, you will start to develop a better idea for your life. So that's what I did, and that's what helped me find my direction in life better, and, you know, start this channel. You know, I thought about forever and ever. It's like, oh, you should do this. You should start this channel. And I procrastinated. And a lot of it was I probably wasn't ready. I had to build myself up some more so you know that I would know what I'm talking about and not just talking theory, which a lot of what I talk about is theories from other people like Jordan Peterson, Hamza, so forth, or Blaise Pascal. But I've applied these principles in my own life, and so I know they work, you know, firsthand. You know, if I didn't apply them myself, I could get up here and talk about them, but there's no way I could really illuminate them. But I'll close with this. You think about Jesus, even Jesus, who I believe, you know, was a divine being. Even Jesus, divine being, had to get away from distractions for him to focus on what he was going to do in his life. You know, he's probably the most important figure in Western history, or maybe even world history. You know, before he started his ministry that changed the world and got him executed, he was in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights, fasting, praying, thinking. And that's why fasting is a part of just about every religion. You know, the idea where you go through a period of, you eliminate distractions. You know, even food can be a distraction. So that's just food for thought. And then, you know, I'm not a Muslim, but even Muhammad apparently, you know, before he became famous, he spent some time alone in thought too. So if you're trying to break whatever rut you're in, and you're trying to find purpose in your life, and you know you need to make a change, but you're not sure what that change is, all right? Cut your phone off, cut your TV off, go for a walk, or just sit in your room. And I promise you, it will reveal itself to you. I promise you. Have a good day.